Now he wants me to sing.
One take, one, A mark.
The fire is out anyway. Did you just jump away?
Well, yes, because I just wanted to remind you that you yourself know that although it sounds good to you in the moment.
You literally just asked me to sing.
Well, no.
I was singing when the cameras weren't rolling, and he goes, wait, I just wish we were already rolling. And then he, like, turns the camera on, and then he gets me to sing.
Well, if Chris would have fucking rolled quicker.
Chris, I've asked you 3 times to hand me my fucking coffee.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Oh, look what you did.
God damn it.
Oh, my God.
I said mute yourself.
Chris, don't you know that when you do... Oh, my gosh. No, okay, so Lizzie was singing, and I just wanted to remind her that although it sounds good to you in the moment, you need to remember that I have headphones on, and it's really damaging to my soul.
Interesting. Well, if you want me to stop singing, go ahead and sign that location agreement.
Oh my God. You want to get into this already?
I think it's fair to start off with.
You really want to start fighting?
Honestly, I'm on the brink of walking from this show if you do not agree to let me shoot in your backyard.
I just feel like it's a big ask.
I don't think it is.
I think that it is.
It's 7 people, none of which will ever see you.
There's not a bathroom out here.
That's okay. It's mostly men.
And what's your craft service going to be like?
There is no craft service. I'll have snacks from Costco. Do you want you can be part of it or not, but you can also like never see us.
Are you offering me a roll?
No.
What are you trying to shoot back here?
So a friend of mine is a developing director of photography, and he said he had access to a free camera package and asked if I had any ideas, and I do.
And she goes, I have a free location
I
too.
sent him the script. No, we were gonna go shoot it in like guerrilla style in Ventura.
Okay, keep that plan.
Well, we can't because there's a glitch in the system. The camera's a new camera, and it requires 2 batteries charging, or it requires 2 batteries at all times to roll, and we can only charge it at a location, which is why this came to mind, because we could charge it in the shed while we shoot out back, and you'll never see us.
Okay. Hello, you guys, and welcome to another episode of The Sip. I'm Ryland Adams, of course, joined by...
Elizabeth Hoboke.
Hello, hello. And guess who we have back? All of us are here. Hello, Christopher.
Hello.
Welcome back to the podcast.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're pretty excited too. I'm a bit confused.
Why?
What?
I feel like Chris has.
Oh, Chris, why don't you start
rolling?
rolling? We need to talk to you right up front.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So Chris and I are supposed to work together yesterday.
Oh, no.
We had an edit session planned yesterday for something that Chris shot.
God.
And Chris said, I cannot come for I have COVID-19,
Yeah.
the Omicron variant.
So he can't come when it's free work.
Oh, no.
No, he's been paid. That's a paid job. Is that camera rolling? Because
Yeah.
it doesn't appear to be rolling from my vantage
I
point.
think
Well,
so.
Lizzie kept saying, well, you texted me earlier in the week and said, oh, Chris has coronavirus. And talk about a bad start to a year. I mean, I thought I had a rough start to this year. I thought Lizzie had a rough start to
Yeah.
the year. And then Chris
Had arguably the roughest start to the year.
I guess yours happened in the tail end of 2021, though.
Yeah, yours was a Christmas Eve nightmare.
Do you want to bring people up to speed?
Yeah, it's been a tough year. I got broken up with. I got coronavirus.
Whoa. You got broken up with?
I got broken up with.
Chris.
He got dumped on Christmas Eve in the rain after driving fucking 45 minutes out of his way to pick up crumble cookies for his ex's family.
It's a long story. I still think he's a good guy. It's a whole thing.
I think we need to do an advice, though, in real time. Submit your submission, Chris.
I still think he's a good guy. You can't even say it in a normal voice.
I will say, Lizzie this whole time has always been suspicious. To your face, not behind your back.
No.
I'm sorry if he's listening. I've never met the
I'm
gentleman.
not.
Lizzie!
I'm not.
No, he's nice.
Well, I guess Lizzie and Chris have had long plane rides together to discuss the situation.
I'm just specifically protective of Chris because I'm concerned that Chris is not specifically protective of himself. And point in case is Chris working for me for free all the time. I also tell Chris that I'm probably a toxic relationship in his life, to be fair.
But I love being around you.
Which is also like a red
no,
flag.
Chris, you need to drop these people. You need to drop Lizzie. You need to drop the ex-boyfriend. So you guys live together. Like everything was intertwined. What's going on?
Yeah, it feels like a divorce. It's really tough. Yeah, everything is getting. It's really like a divorce. My parents got divorced. It's like 10 years ago or something, maybe more. I don't know. And it feels like that.
Well, you guys were together for over a decade.
10 years. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And so is the daily, like, where are you now? Because you had to move, right?
That's all being figured out right now. I'm staying with a friend very far. I'm a nomad right now. I don't really have a home.
Love that for you. You could be a van life girl.
Yeah. Nomad land is my life.
Being with somebody for a decade.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, I feel like your habits would be for every moment or after you leave work or after what does that even mean? I'm so like, because I've been with Shane for almost 6 years and I can't even fathom like what that means.
I'm sad all the time. It's really tough. Don't do it.
I mean, it almost, to me, I would use the analogy of having a cancerous mole removed. That's how I would reframe it if I were you. And
yeah, but you're not the one.
No,
like,
I know it sucks ass. It's
there
like,
for Chris every day. Like
Right.
they were. I mean, you were very joyous about your relationship even months ago.
Yeah.
You know,
or I would say that he was very much attached to his routine.
But I loved him. I did.
Yeah. I love cigarettes, and they were killing me.
I wish I knew more people. I wish I had more friends so that I could set Chris up. I don't know if you're ready, but
No,
you know.
I'm not.
And it's okay. You can take your time, and it's okay to mourn, and it's okay to feel bad. But I definitely think that there's some ounce of honesty in your soul that you need to start grabbing onto, which is, thank God.
Oh my God.
It's hard. I just don't know how to be. Like Ryland said, like my whole routine's thrown off. I'm not in my space.
Yeah.
I'm not in anything. Like I loved our lives. Like I loved like he'd have breakfast ready for me in the morning and like things like that. And when I come home, like 90% of what I did was think about what can I do for this person today.
And now 90% of your thought process can be, what can I do for Chris today?
I don't know.
Because
I
you've
don't
never
even
done
know.
anything for Chris. And I think it's really important that you start checking in with Chris and making sure Chris has what he needs to survive and be happy.
It's very scary to feel like you're starting over in a huge regard, but I also think if it happened, it's for a reason. So I think in hindsight, you'll probably look back and think, oh, I did so much personal growth or career growth or growth in general. Looking back a year from now, as many nights as you might be like,
Yeah.
Just for the record, I'm not the only one who's positive this is great. Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not just being a callous bitch. I'm saying, as a person who gives a shit about Chris's heart and soul and thriving, I think this is going to be good when it stops hurting so bad.
so then you're going through it. You're going through the ringer, and then COVID hits you.
Yeah, and I have a million things wrong with me, so I don't know if I got like a certain variant or what, but I got very sick.
For
like
2 hours?
No, I've had it for like 10 days, 11 days.
Oh,
Stop.
okay. I thought
Lizzie
you
keeps
had it
going,
for like 72 hours. I was like, he's the weakest person I know. How did he only have COVID for 2 hours?
No, I
okay.
couldn't breathe. I couldn't I could only breathe like that much. I wouldn't go any further, and
wow.
like I thought I was gonna pass out all the time, and like there was a point I'm like, am I dying? Do I have to go to the emergency room right now? And like, I got it really bad. It was super rough.
Well,
but-
they keep saying Omicron is, I know like statistically less people are dying from Omicron, but they're saying it's less, I guess that is the less severe, but it's still like, it hit Shane and I for 20 days, we were out of commission, like because and then it turned into sinus infections for both of us. So it's just like, oh, but you tested negative twice now.
Yeah.
Yes, I tested yesterday and the day before, and it was negative. But I'm still nervous, so I'm wearing a mask.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's probably safe to be nervous, but I trust a negative test in a time frame.
Yeah.
And it's a KN95 mask.
Yeah,
Keep you guys safe.
you're double masking. Wow.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you're here. Thank you for the crumble cookies.
I need
Oh my God, Chris brought us crumbles. And you know what? Shane and I last night were looking, because every night on their Instagram, they do oh, Chris, what are you doing?
Sorry.
He's trying to ruin our lives. So Shane and I were looking at the Crumbles Instagram last night, looking at the flavors, and there were so many that I wanted, and we're so far in LA from a Crumble cookies. So we were like, oh, bitch.
At first, I thought it was like a sunny side up egg, and I was like, Crumble's running out of ideas.
Oh my God.
It's a banana cream,
pie.
bitch.
Let me take a picture of these. Beautiful. Oh my
Is this a regular sugar cook?
Yeah.
I missed that, girl. These look different than the ones they serve. Love.
How far away are you staying?
Pretty far. I'm staying like 2 hours away.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You drove 2 hours for this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Chris.
This is what I'm saying. Let me go muscle that man out of your apartment.
No, that's.
Yeah, I think I'll take a U-Haul over there today.
We're working on that. He's being nice and reasonable, and we're working on it.
Nice and reasonable. You living 2 hours away from your home?
No, it's a whole thing.
Okay.
We'll talk off camera, but I hate everything you're saying right now. It feels again like Chris isn't looking out for Chris's needs.
And then Chris went out of his way to
bring us
get
Crumble
us Crumble cookies.
Sad.
Because I love you guys.
We love you too. That's why I'm being such a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We can only go so far into it.
Yeah.
So,
Before we get violent.
anyways, Lizzie won't stop sending me the photo of Kanye and Julia kissing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Did you?
At some point, I thought, no.
You want me to?
This
Can I
morning,
just-
I woke up thinking, wow, we really missed an opportunity to dress as them. Like the black jean jacket, the gray undershirt, the black pants, the boots.
Cut this from the podcast. Let's do it next week.
No.
Please.
Because
I want a Julia Fox moment.
She sent me the photo not one, not two, but 3 times. And I said, bitch, is this your phone background? You love it so much?
This is going to be me on you come Monday. Let me put my tongue in your mouth.
I just don't understand
Let me just pull it in like a car in a garage. I don't even have to touch my tongue to any part of the inside of your mouth. I just want to put it in there.
No.
No? Fine.
We're already sitting too close.
No, it's whatever.
Not because I don't love you.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
Whatever.
Chris would let me park my tongue in his mouth.
No,
like
he
a car.
wouldn't.
Yes, he would. Take that mask off, Chris. Let me put this tongue in your mouth.
Okay.
Come here.
So what I don't understand, and I'm not trying to be a hater. I know she's trying to bring the lows rise jeans back where you can like see everything.
And
but
fuck her for that.
what I really can't fathom is the eye makeup.
That's all Kanye.
Doesn't Kanye have access to the Kardashian makeup artists?
I honest to God, feel like Kanye is trying to make this poor woman a villain. Did you get that other picture I sent you of Evil Lynn from He-Man?
I don't know what that is.
Well, I believe they're remaking He-Man was a comic, and then it became like a made-for-TV movie with Courtney Cox, actually. But one of the evil people in it is named Evil Lynn. And tell me, this does not look like the fucking Julia Fox that Kanye is trying to make, down to the cuppy titties. Am I wrong?
I wonder the conversations that
Not
go
really.
on between the
Look
two
at this.
of them.
I don't think they have conversations, honey.
You think she shows up to hair and makeup and then it's
I think she's just like, hey, yeah. He's like, shh. Shut your mouth. Then he just sort of like takes some KKW makeup and just goes like this. Yeah.
And she's
you bad. That's what he says. And then he's like, take your shirt off.
She's his living art piece.
Yeah. Well, everybody on the internet is like, Kanye always has dolls. Like, he doesn't have girlfriends. He has dolls that he dresses up.
Oh my gosh.
And they all have that tongue kissy pic. Did you see the breakdown? Him tongue kissing Kim, tongue kissing. Is it Ruby Rose? Am I right about that? Anybody in this room know? No?
I don't know. Anyway,
I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm sure they'll let me know in the Marvel universe.
Still can't get over it. She says one thing that gets her a little bit of flack and she holds on to it for 4.5 weeks.
I read all the comments and every comment is like, Lizzie's probably that bitch who walks in a room and doesn't claim a fart. It's like, no, I do.
Don't give people that power. Why would you tell people you're reading every comment? It's like
they know.
They want to hurt your
feelings
feelings
They know so
more.
much. There's comments like, hey, Lizzie, know you're reading this right now. It's like, I am. You see me. That's fine.
So we're back in California.
Thank God.
Thank God. Although I took my first day here personal because it was cloudy. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, I drove 15 and a half hours for what?
They left in the middle of the night from Colorado.
Well, listen up, ladies and gentlemen. My previous road trip, which was a horror, it was a nightmare. It was when Shane had bought his Jeep, which is a soft top, and I realized driving cross country in a soft top where there's lots of wind is
a nightmare.
Yeah, and we left.
Also, Jeeps are like
Yeah, we left after the day after 4th of July where both of us were super hungover and it was just a bad experience all around. So I was convinced this time, like I prepared myself for the worst, but said I'm going to make the best of it and I'm going to have a great time because we thought if we're coming out here, we need to make a final decision on this house. But I thought if we are saying goodbye to the house, we need one last hoorah with the animals and all. And just to get everyone here safely, I was like, we have to do a road trip. But it got halted because of coronavirus. We got COVID.
Yeah.
And then once we were ready to go, of course, a huge snowstorm was coming in the next day. So Shane looks at me and he goes, I guess we should just go right now. And we, like madmen, ran around the house preparing it to get it ready and left at like 8 p.m. We only drove 4 hours that night to miss the snowstorm. But we did the damn thing. My worst nightmare. And I ended up driving 14 and a half of the 15 and a half hour drive.
Oh my God.
Shane just like, driving is not his.
He hates it.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
When I finally said, okay, Shane, it's your turn to drive. Like, I need to take a break, like a lunch break to eat. And he's like, we can just stay in the parking lot while we eat. And I was like, no, make us progress while I'm eating. And then like 40 minutes later, he's like shaking and like horrified. Baby. And he's like, I've been having a panic attack for an hour. Can you drive? And it is like, those freeways are 80, 90 miles an hour, 2 lanes, huge semis. It is a nightmare.
Yeah,
like,
I get it.
It's a nightmare.
I get it.
And I'm not an easygoing person.
If that's your own personal assessment.
I mean, yeah. I used to like tell people that I'm self-aware. I know I'm delusional.
I used to tell people I'm self-aware.
Well, I like to think people should know their strengths and weaknesses. And while I live in a fantasy land of like, I mean, listen up. I know I can't be a pop star. Like I can't sing. I can't fake that I can sing. I think I can fake acting. And that's why like I pick and choose my fantasies.
I broke our outline.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
We're being so...
They're micro updates because they don't need to know all the information out the gates. But you approved what I was concerned would be an issue in our audience first.
Yes, but this has nothing to do with the audience. Like, yes, I hope you guys will watch our movie.
Right. But I'm just saying,
but it's like she was taking it as though I am myself in this movie.
No, but I do believe that a lot of our supporters...
we can tell them that issue. The issue is it's a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas
because you're
movie
giving away a
about
plot
love.
point. What are you, Tom Holland? That's the last you get to know of our movie until we're shooting. Jesus.
You're gonna give me like you're gonna shoot it out of order and give me like a page a day that I'm shooting that day.
We're gonna put a bag over your head on set so you can't see the other people there.
I can't just give away.
No.
It's nothing. It's
Shut
like
your mouth.
every Christmas
it's a
movie
big
in the
reveal.
world of worlds.
No, because it's literally your character's arc.
Okay,
and
don't
if you
get
answer
mad
the
at
dramatic
us.
question now, who's gonna sit through the journey?
So we get to California.
Thank God.
And Lizzie, well, first of all, we get here and Shane and I are so stressed out because if you remember, we had done like, before we even knew we were moving, we did like a spring deep clean last year. I filmed a vlog about it and we literally got rid of what I thought was everything. And we got here yesterday, couldn't have been more shit. Like so much shit everywhere. And I just find it fascinating. Wherever you live, you just fill up with shit.
Yeah.
And I've been, like, I know in Colorado, like, we went crazy with Christmas decorations and stuff, but I really have decided in life I'm going to pare down and not, like, leave drawers open. Like, just because there's a drawer there, what's going on?
What is that?
Oh, my gosh. Gym equipment's being delivered. Oh. We got to work out while we're
Sorry,
here.
I was like, there's a fucking semi truck backing into the fucking building right now. What do you mean? What are you looking at? The fucking, like...
So anyways, before we could even do anything, like we got here and before we even sat down in this house, we took everything out, like everything from the kitchen cabinets. And Lizzie's like, can we hang out? Can we go hiking? I said, no, I can't see you until the podcast.
He was such a nasty girl.
I
He wouldn't even talk to me.
I wanted a joyous...
Ignored multiple phone calls.
No, I didn't. I answered your FaceTime where you begged us to watch something about Paris Hilton.
I called you. Oh yeah, I couldn't even watch that.
She has so many shows.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, she has her documentary and then...
She did her documentary on YouTube, Red Originals.
Right.
Which, by the way, is seemingly no longer. They said they're only
YouTube Originals is like done.
Yeah, and then she did her Netflix show. She does her own YouTube video
Where
where
is
she
the
like
Netflix show?
chronic. What do you mean?
What's her Netflix show? I haven't
Cooking
seen.
with Paris.
Is it live?
What?
Am I?
Are you kidding me?
I feel like it would have been pushed into my queue. I've never seen it.
It was like 6 months ago. We talked about.
We talked about it happening, but did it ever happen?
Yes, and
It
she had
did?
Kim Kardashian.
And you saw it.
I tried watching one episode, and it wasn't my
Right.
forte. I personally thought her cooking show on her own YouTube channel
Was better.
Was better.
Less production.
Yes, and I think
Little more
sometimes
organic.
you can kill personality-driven content with too much production. But I know a lot of people binge-watched the entire season, and it was popular when it came out, but Netflix didn't renew it for a second season.
Interesting.
Maybe she was too expensive.
Probably.
And so where's this? What's the new thing?
Paris in Love is about her engagement and wedding that she just had, and it's on Peacock.
Gosh.
I tried to watch it, and it just was just so redundant. Everyone, I watched the first episode, and it felt like 4 hours of people being like, Paris, why won't you pick a date? Paris, pick a date. Paris, when's the date? Pick a date, Paris. Hey, Paris, is there a reason why you don't have a date? And I was like, well, I'm done here. I can't handle another fucking person asking Paris when she's going to pick a goddamn date. I don't know. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
And there's no stakes in that kind of conversation when she had such a public wedding, and it's like, well, we know she picks a date because it is coming past, guys. She did it. The feet were not cold. So that bugged me. Can I say something?
Yeah, please.
I saw an HBO Max comedy special by a young man named Moses Storm.
Okay.
I think his name is Moses Storm. I might be making that up. Here's a little backstory. I feel fine admitting this publicly. I have hated Moses Storm in a deep... Nope. It's going the right direction.
Okay.
I have personally hated Moses Storm without knowing him personally for 8 to 10 years.
Well, it's a long...
It's a really long time,
and it
considering I don't know him personally, and he's not that famous, and he was a nobody when I started hating him personally.
Oh my God. This seems deeply traumatized inside of yourself to hate somebody so passionately.
It's psychotic. It's psychotic. And so, I don't follow him on Instagram, but every once in a while, I'll check it and be like, hate him. And I honestly think
Maybe Chris and I both need to run from you.
no, but I can boil it down to this because I'm nothing if not self-aware. I
Me
hate
too,
him
bitch.
because I hate him because I ain't him. Because we were both doing stand-up at the same time and we're about the same age. And then he got to he made a movie called Unfriended. And then my first movie, the writing assignment was make a poor man's ripoff of Unfriended. And I was like, fine, fuck me, fine. And I did. And it's embarrassing. And I'm on a website called Alpha Movie Wiki. And Moses Storm is working for Conan O'Brien and Eileen Brosh McKenna. Good for him. Anyways.
Let's stay in our own lanes.
Wait. So recently, I'll check in on his Instagram every so often just to see how he's doing because I hate him. And I look and it's oh no, I was looking through the stories of people I follow on Instagram, and I follow some people that I look up to, like Eileen Brosh McKenna, and she plugged his special, and I was like, well, fuck me, because it's about me. And so I go to his Instagram page, and I'm hate stalking, and then this thing pops up where he's like, hey guys, very vulnerably says, so my comedy special is coming out, but I spent the entire budget making the special, and now they won't promote it. And for the first time, I was like, ugh, I really respect that.
Did you watch it?
Well, first I plugged it on Instagram because I was like,
oh my God.
Go see Moses
This is
Storm.
toxic as fuck.
No, because I was I respected it. I respected the hell out of the hustle.
Okay.
So even though I'm sick, I was like, let's all watch Moses Storm special, Trash White. Oh, hey.
Sorry.
Oh, we can't even hear it. The mics are very directional. Lizzie did think some Final Destination shit was
I
happening.
was like, there's a fucking semi-truck.
Oh, no.
It's okay. I was in the middle of a hate rant.
Moses
Storm's special on HBO, Trash White.
I literally feel like you're talking in a different language.
Wait, what did he say?
Trash white.
Yeah. It's a comedy special on HBO Max, and I hate stalk this man and have for 10 years. And then I watched the special. It's one of my favorite things I've ever seen. And I want to plug it, and I think everybody should watch it because it's the funniest shit I've ever seen, and it is so heartfelt and sincere and hysterical. I laughed out loud multiple times. My hat is off to you, Moses. I'm so sorry.
Moses. White trash.
Trash white.
Trash white.
But after I posted that thing on my Instagram story, Moses slid into my DMs. So he knows I don't follow him.
Oh my gosh, this plot is thickening.
And he was like, hey, really cool of you to plug this. Like, I don't have anything snarky to say. And when he said that, I was like, does he know that I've been saying snarky things about him for 10 years and he doesn't know who I am and I know who he is?
Are you going to divorce your husband for this man?
No.
It seems like you have like an aggression crush on him.
No.
All right.
I would definitely say that is the
It's just
polar
very
opposite.
I mean, it's very you to like hate somebody without anyone knowing for years passionately, and then to all of a sudden just like promote his special on Instagram.
Well, it's honestly like the first thought I had was like, why not me? And then it's like, well, bitch, because you don't work that hard. Because you quit doing stand-up 6 years ago.
And that's a good lesson, I think, for anyone that wants anything in life. I think this is a good wraparound to like, instead of asking yourself why you didn't get what somebody else has on Instagram or YouTube or a reality show or an acting role, ask yourself why you're not working harder.
Yeah, shut up and do it. And there are things that I shut up and do, and it's not a stand-up comedy special.
Yeah.
But not only that, I do have to say, I respect the hell out of somebody who puts everything they have into this thing that they're making. And then at the end of the day, they're like, and so can you please help it not be a total failure? You know what I mean? And then when I watched it, honestly, so funny. I come from not the wealthiest background, and it's about him coming from a really poor family, a single parent household with like 5 siblings or something. And like, I related to it heavily. Like, my dad used to say things to me like, if you eat the Slim Fast, we don't need to buy real food.
Oh God.
So like, watching this, it's like sometimes I can be in a room pitching something that I'm like laughing about and I think is so funny, and everyone's just like, I'm so sorry that was your experience. So watching this, it's like I felt seen, I felt heard, I laughed really hard. It was really well done. So if our audience could please like step out of my hatred and into Trash White on HBO Max, that would be great for Moses Storm.
I will watch that. And with that, we do have a sponsor for today's video, which is one of our favorites. It's HelloFresh. I got one delivered to my door just the other day, and I've been cooking up a storm. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. You skip trips to the grocery store, and you can count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. They have meals that are ready in around 30 minutes or less, and they provide an even faster route in putting food on the table with their easy meals that include 20-minute recipes with low prep and easy cleanup. On average, you'll save over $65 a month when you order HelloFresh instead of going grocery shopping. They offer flexibility that you need with easy customizable online ordering in the app. You can change your delivery day, your food preferences, and plan size, or even skip a week whenever you need to. What have you been cooking up lately?
I've been actually changing up my menu a bit. So this week I'm really excited to try these pork patty Mediterranean salad, and I've got, I think, some chicken sausage and white bean soup coming on tomorrow.
Wow.
I like to cook Tuesdays through Thursdays. I do three nights a week with HelloFresh.
Yes, I love that it comes right to you with all of the ingredients you need. Cleanup is easy, and even someone that can't cook like me can accomplish the job. So go to HelloFresh.com/thesip16 and use code thesip16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. That's HelloFresh.com/thesip16. You use code thesip16 for 16 free meals and get 3 free gifts. So we love you, HelloFresh. Thank you so much.
Meow, meow, meow. I'm out of control. The caffeine's kicking.
So much fun to be back together.
Shut up, you love this. I came back in the house and it was like the dogs knew who I was.
Well, of course they know who you are.
I don't know that they do. No offense, I've met a lot of dogs in my day. Yours seem a little simple-minded.
Oh.
I love them so much, but I'm not sure they have a single thought in the world. Maybe Honey does. Honey might have thoughts.
No, the thing I was maybe most excited about coming back to this house was seeing the dog's reaction to it, seeing like, oh, do they remember?
Yeah.
And for sure they did, and the cat even more so, because Cheeto went straight to his treat cabinet and was like trying to open it with his paws. And I said, oh my God, you know
it was
you
pretty
are.
fucking cute.
He did it this morning too.
Yeah, I admitted it's maybe the 4th cutest thing I've ever seen him do. Third or fourth.
Because Lizzie used to hate Cheeto. It's not personal to Cheeto, I don't think. I think it's just
I hate all
thing.
cats. Cheeto is specifically intimidating.
I don't know why you don't like felines. You have the same color of hair.
I do like that about him because I'm nothing if not a narcissist. You know?
All right, let me hear. It's a busy day.
I mean, speaking of them dropping some gym equipment off, I've been going to the gym with my goddad on Fridays. And this last week was particularly hard. And there was this one thing where we're like pushing this sleigh that's like got a bunch of weight on it. And that always knocks me out. And I'm like, I'm going to faint. Like when I do that one. And so like I had just done mine. And then this other girl got to do hers. And I was like, I'm going to faint. And I like leaned up against the wall and was like... like leaning against the wall hella dramatic so that everybody would know how hard I was working. And the coach like looked at me from across the room. He was like, hey, stop that. And I was like, I'm so sorry. He was like, get off the wall. We don't do that here. And I was like, you're right. I was like, it was very dramatic. He was like, yeah, it was. So that was embarrassing.
Nothing if not dramatic.
Yeah.
Okay, yawning in class.
That was that story. I just segued into it really nicely, and then you go ahead and just throw all that fucking work out the door, and make the whole audience know it wasn't just a spur of the moment fucking thought because you're not even listening to the story.
No, when you write yawning, I think you're like at Orange Theory, like, like, and everyone
Right.
thinks you're lazy.
Right.
The story you just told me was like aggressive.
I might have reframed it.
Yeah, the way you headlined this in our document was that of like you fell asleep in your workout class.
Yeah, I'll just go fuck myself. It's fine.
Okay. I don't know if you need to share the next one because you've already shared it on your Instagram.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
My baby can hold her bottle by herself with one hand. She's
Right.
not even 3 months old, and she can hold her own bottle with her hand.
Is that something?
That's hell of advanced.
It's above average.
Oh my God, it is above and beyond average.
I don't know the monthly averages of like when children do what.
Tell me another 3-month-old who barely 3-month-old, not even 3-month-old, like 2.5-month-old who holds her own bottle and watches the sip.
I don't know any 2.5-month-year-olds.
Exactly, can't name one. Because my baby's advanced though.
Oh.
See what I did?
Yeah, I saw. Whoa, I think the caffeine's hitting you hard today.
It is. I've been dying for this. I haven't had coffee since you left. Just kidding.
Okay, today we only have warm topics.
We've always only had warm topics.
Whatever, I think we
Well,
get
all we
juicy
do
hot
here is sip iced tea, bitch.
I know people are always like, you don't even know the
Yeah.
topics you're talking about, and I was like, well, if you want facts, go to a different podcast.
Yeah, because this is a fictional. Like I told Shane, we do words here. We don't do stories. We do words.
We can make up topics as long as they're entertaining for ourselves.
Sometimes they don't even have to be that.
Have you seen everyone going off about football in their fucking Instagram stories?
Yeah, I guess the Rams are going to the Super Bowl, which is here
Oh.
in like 2 weeks.
Nothing drives me more crazy than like scrolling through all of my stories and seeing the camera on everyone's faces, like my reaction to the game. And I'm like, I get it. Like this
It's
football.
well, like in my house, like the boys act like they're on these teams, and I'm like, you're not. You're just not. And it's
But
it's
are
like
they doing-
they're like hitting their chest. They're like,
Yeah, but are they doing?
and it's like you're not part of this.
This is what I'm talking about. So the game's on. We're watching the game and we're like, and then they go to Instagram and they like type the like my reaction to whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
and
just
then it's like the camera just shakes aggressively. I don't give a shit. I mean, I wish I was invested in something like that. I guess I'm invested in Moses Storm, like people are invested in teams they hate.
I mean, I'm not hate. I guess I just I don't understand Wow, sorry. I don't understand. I guess I just don't understand. I'm not dodging on anyone that likes football. I just like
I
couldn't
don't think
escape those
the
stories.
saying is dodging on.
Well, I don't care.
I think it's like dogging on. I'm not dogging on anybody who likes.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Anyways, it's leading right up to Valentine's Day. It's like back to back with Valentine's Day. You have the Super Bowl,
Always.
then you have Valentine. Always.
Yeah. The Super Bowl's always like in February.
Yeah, but I never remember it being like Valentine's Day Eve.
It's close, right? Always? Oh, God. Neither of you know. I'm
So,
alone.
do you have Valentine's Day plans?
I would like to shoot my short film in your backyard on the 12th.
That's not Valentine's Day.
It's as close to Valentine's Day plans as I get.
Okay, so this, if you
Do
don't.
you?
No, I just got here. We'll probably still be in California.
Yeah. You can do something cute. Do you guys do cute things?
Of course.
Really?
Yeah. We like, I mean, you know us. We like to celebrate anything.
You get balloons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little stuffed animals.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Yeah, some treats, some crumble cookies.
Oh, yeah.
Something fun.
There's going to be a crumble locally soon.
How do you know that?
Because it's right by this place where I went and got my hair cut.
I'm sure so many people that live in our vicinity of California can't wait.
Yeah, I'm positive they can't wait.
Okay. I just mean like the people that are listening to the podcast.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not excited about any of this, honestly.
Well, I only put on Saturday Night Live, Peyton Manning came on to Weekend Update. And the only reason why I put it there is because the only time I would ever give a shit about the Weekend Update and Peyton Manning is if they're shit talking Emily in Paris, which is what they were doing.
Very specific.
Very specific. Cheer's going on tour, so the cast of Cheer is going to go, and you can I guess go see them perform live or something.
Thank God for them, because like you were saying, you prepare and work so hard for such a short amount of time because you can only compete for X amount of years while you're in college.
Yeah.
And so now they can take their talents
on the road,
nationwide and make some money.
Like the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, I'd go to it, and I don't even watch the show.
We should go.
Yeah, I'll go.
Let's go.
Yeah, maybe I'll binge watch the show before that happens.
I'll do that with you. Stop making it so singular. This is a we thing.
You've watched the show.
We will go together. Say it.
We
will go.
You're my only friend. What are you
Okay,
talking about? Who else would I go with?
Shane or Chris.
Okay.
Morgan, your mom.
All right, I have a few friends.
Nana McAllister.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd prefer her.
Stop.
Not over you, just in general. Let's tongue kiss. I was just trying to make it up to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
What else? Oh, Rihanna's pregnant.
Yeah.
And maybe Ari?
And maybe Ari. See,
Was that real? Do you know about that, Chris?
All these
Get the fuck out of here.
I feel like we're like breaking, but we're not even
We're not
breaking
breaking
news,
anything.
but we also don't have commentary on the news this week.
I mean, I had a hunch that Rihanna was pregnant because I saw some document going around from some hotel workers that there's an A-list celebrity that's getting harder and harder for her to hide her pregnancy, and the speculation there was Rihanna. So,
wow. I wonder if the baby will inspire her to come back to music.
I don't know. She doesn't need to do anything she doesn't want to do. She gets to do whatever she wants to do, which is sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is epic.
Good for her.
Yeah. Good for her.
JoJo
Siwa, big news for my Siwanators.
I think you should run a JoJo Siwa fan page. I think you should rebrand your TikTok to JoJo Siwa 1 2 3 4 5.
Anyways, so the conclusion of JoJo Siwa Dance Pop Revolution was the formation of the band XOMG Pop, which initially was, I think, 5 girls. And then they ended up calling back a girl that they had eliminated early on in the show and bringing her into the squad. So now it's a total of 6 young women.
This is her reality show where she was trying to put together a girl group.
Correct. And I think this is really brilliant on her part because JoJo has now become an adult woman. And if you've noticed, she's had a slight transformation. She no longer wears her hair up and to the side in a large ponytail with a big bow. She's doing 2 little piggy tails and a 40-inch weave, which is everything. She's retired the massive glitter face, heart, and star for a more glamorous makeup look. And she's no longer wearing leggings underneath her skirt. She's showing a bit of midriff and wearing mini skirts.
Good for her. I think Dancing with the Stars was a good step into adulthood for her, and then slowly transitioning out of what everyone identified her as is smart because she's a very smart businesswoman.
Yeah.
She wasn't going to stay there forever. She knew she had to grow and evolve and bring up the audience with her because you can't stay anywhere forever.
Exactly. And like Britney Spears once said, she's not a girl, but not yet a woman. And to fill the void for her younger audience of the young girl kid fun vibe, they created this band XOMG Pop.
And are they good?
They're incredible.
All female?
All female girl group. Really fucking great. They can sing, they can dance, they have stage presence. They want it too. These girls are fiercely hungry and they're so talented. Standouts for me are this young girl, Brooklyn. The first girl to make the band, I don't know her name, but I think it's Kaylee, something like that. She has pink hair. She's very cute. I thought I saw her at Universal Studios the other day and followed her into a candy store. It wasn't her.
Do they have have they released a single yet? And is there a music video that I can go?
Yes, Candy
Okay.
Hearts. We got candy hearts, but beating. It's everything.
I love that you're the fan base.
I felt so sick watching this series by myself. It's like so toxic. Like these little girls' dreams are getting crushed. I'd be like texting my friends like, the one with spina bifida made it to the finals.
And were
like,
your friends watching?
no. My friends don't even know what the fuck this is. It's like when I send them a text about JoJo Siwa, they just don't respond because they don't know who that is. I would go on set I was directing the educational videos at the time and be like, you guys watching Dance Pop Revolution? They're like, what, bitch? No. And I was like, well, big news. I also fuck with Kinley full out. That poor child cannot remember anything to save her life, so she'll be doing the lyrics to a song that's like super huge and famous, and she's fucking up the lyrics, and she's just like, what? And her mom's like, I don't know how to tell you, Kinley. And it's like, I do. Kinley's 4. Give her a fucking break. She just learned this language. And she kills it. I love them.
Okay, well, let's read.
They had their first big show at the Houston fucking arena in JoJo's, because JoJo's on tour, so the girls got to perform in front of a huge arena.
They should open for her whole tour.
They should, but they're not.
Okay. Who is?
I don't know.
Okay.
I've selective cares.
Right. Okay, did you watch Euphoria last night?
Of course I did.
Okay, let's do a recap of the episode and get into it.
Well, first, my goddad was like, do you want to watch Euphoria with me and your godsister and her friend? And I said, absolutely fucking not, because hardcore porn is not something you watch with your friends, let alone family.
I don't even feel comfortable watching it in front of Shane.
I watch it alone.
Yes, I cannot watch it among anyone. I couldn't even watch it with you. It's
my God, no.
Yeah.
And we've watched porn together. In a non-sexual way.
Euphoria is a personal endeavor.
Yeah, that's private.
And Shane had fallen asleep on the love sack when he was still sick when I watched it a few weeks back, and he woke up and I was like, oh no, Shane, go back to sleep.
Close your eyes, close your eyes.
I can't do this in your presence.
It's like when you wake up and your partner's like jacking off in bed next to you, you're just like, play dead. It's none of your business what's going on next to you. That's what Euphoria is in my house.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
What did you think of this week?
I thought it was fucking devastating. I also thought it was liberating. My new favorite character is Cal.
Yes. I thought his story arc was the best in combination with Jules and what's the Dominic's character name?
Yeah, and who, by the way, those two are dating in real life.
You sent me that article.
Yeah, can you believe?
Has it been confirmed? I mean, holding hands outside of Craig's, which is where you go when you want to be seen, I would know because I called the paparazzi on myself there before.
Do you want to go hold hands with me at Craig's and start some rumors?
Their food's also delicious, but that's where you go when you want to be seen. It's
Let's go.
The spot.
We want to be seen?
Yeah, you'll call the Morgan and I dressed up as the Kardashians.
Oh, that's right.
I rocked into Craig's, called the Hollywood Fix on myself, and I'm just saying, like, you don't go there and hold hands if you don't want to make the world know you're an item.
Right.
So just like Hunter and Dom,
yeah,
here I am.
Yeah.
No, I actually, so the whole Euphoria cast has been going on the Tonight Show circuit.
Yeah.
And acting is very different than being a talk show guest.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the Euphoria characters, I'm like, oh, okay. Like I click because I'm intrigued because I've been watching the show and I'm just like, whatever. But Hunter was so comfortable, was so charismatic, brought so much life to the interview that I was engaged through the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with her through the interview on, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I watched our favorite girl, Cassie Sydney Sweeney. I didn't even recognize her voice.
On James Corden?
Yeah, and I also watched her do, I think, like a Vogue Q&A.
Okay.
She's just such a great actress. I just don't even know who this fucking person is.
That's how I felt too. But then I saw Hunter and I was really like blown away at the... Hello?
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. We can't even... Sorry, I had...
1, 2, 3.
I had a personal matter I had to tend to.
I'm sorry.
Wait. I want a bite of the Oreo one. Oh my God.
I just ate half the sugar cookie.
Is it awesome?
It is fantastic. Oh my God. Chris, I love you.
I love you.
Oh my God.
I haven't had that sugar one in a while.
I'm gonna eat that whole fucking Oreo cookie. Oh my god, Chris, I'm hard. Is that inappropriate for the
Stop
workplace?
getting hard. Well, let me park my tongue in his fucking mouth garage. But he gets hard all the time.
Okay, where were we? You love Cal.
1 minute. Yeah, I love Cal. I love that on his way out, he's like, I know nothing about you, Nathaniel, except for you're a hateful bitch. Fuck you, assholes. I'm out.
Yeah, it was.
I would love to have children that I hate so that I could leave them like that. Is that toxic?
No, yes, he's fucked them up forever. Like, Nate's already so fucked up, and he like looked at Nate and said, "You're my only regret in life." And it was like, oh my god, he's already like, losing his mind, and he's sleeping with the same person you are. Well, Jules trying last season.
I don't think he was trying to.
That's what I heard.
Jules. I know there are so many weird conspiracy theories going about on the internet, specifically TikTok, about all these characters and who they're fucking, and I feel like there is no veil.
A little.
It's
crumbs.
A little.
Yeah, it was.
I'm nothing but crumbs.
Okay. I thought this episode was a little bit slower than the other ones. I did you not?
No, I agree with that. I also felt like in editing they tried to build tension and mislead us in a certain way because there was not enough going on.
I felt the same way. I'm not a hater of the show. I think it's fantastically done, but this was my least favorite episode of the season so far. At times I found myself being like, okay, I'm ready. Like, but there were really good storylines woven in between. Like, I really liked Jules and what's the boy's character name? Dominique's name. You know who I'm talking about, the love triangle.
Yeah.
Their first like moment of leading up to hooking up. And then he's like, I got to put my dick in my pants when the day comes. And so
And Jules is like, me too.
I liked that tension a lot, and I like where that's going.
I loved that he confessed to using drugs because it holds up a mirror to Rue, who's a liar, suffering deeply, like imprisoned by addiction, and him, who might be a recreational heavy drug user and knows that what he's doing is wrong. Like, he opted to not use that night.
Which is a testament to how much he really is falling for Jules.
I don't think it's about Jules, though. I think it's about himself. I don't think he's a drug addict. Like,
oh, I don't either.
Yeah.
But to tell Jules and
The
put
truth,
his
yeah.
whole relation, because that is going to cause a huge riffle between Jules and Ro, and you know.
Rue.
Rue.
A ripple between Jules and Ro, a ruffle between Rao and Jal.
It's been
They've definitely been dodging each other. Dodging on each other.
Yes, I remember what I was going to talk about last week too. I was like,
thank God.
I was like, oh, it was riveting. It's not riveting.
Oh, shocking.
It's literally like so minute, but I loved the montage of Cassie's character waking up at 4 a.m. and getting ready for somebody she liked at school, because I feel like I did that every other day when I had art class and I was in love with Destiny, I would like get dressed for her.
Yeah.
You know, and I just thought like that was such a well done montage, and the sister in bed like, what the fuck are you doing?
And looks like every other character but herself. Like, I heard the first look she does is she's supposed to look like Jules, and then she looks like someone else, and then she looks like Maddie.
Did you do that in high school? Get ready for specific people? She's too
Maybe
cool
just
for
other
us.
girls I hated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was a woman thing.
Yeah. It's always an alpha dominance for me because I feel like I'm operating on a lower plane. So I'm always trying to like get up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard.
I feel you.
It's hard.
That's pretty much it I had for this week.
That's all you had for this week on it?
Yeah.
I wonder if I felt anything about anything.
I guess we should get into
Advice, though.
All right, we just have one submission this week, but it is pretty lengthy, but I thought it was a good one.
Okay.
Do you want to read it?
I'll try. Hi there. I've been in a relationship for almost 11 years and my boyfriend just proposed to me. Finally.
Wow.
Now, here's where those in-laws come in. Since day one, they have constantly ridiculed me, judged me on my past, my present, and even about my future goals. I'm never good enough to be with their son. They always try and pick fights with me, make me feel isolated, etc. My significant other grew up very religious, and his family have used religious type things to bash me. An example is I have had a hysterectomy at 25 due to health issues that was killing me. His family, well, Now you're no longer a woman and cannot even give him children. Wow, fuck them. It's like that's my addition. It's like they use their beliefs to attack me. I'm always on eggshells around them. They even speak poorly about me in front of me. And the most bizarre thing, they don't go to church anymore, which they tried to break us up over for years. They drink and smoke weed, etc. Yet I'm still a piece of shit. Keep in mind, I'm not judging people who smoke, don't smoke, drink or don't drink, etc. You get the point. I'm pretty chill and love everyone. With us getting engaged, I'm honestly scared. I don't want to take his name due to his family. I don't want a wedding now. Did for a long time before, over the pure fact they will judge me. Cannot invite them if we have one. Feels like a losing battle. All my fiance wants is for a happy family, aka his family, because I unfortunately don't have one, to be the family altogether. He knows how his family treats me, and we have spoken for years about it. We cannot change them, but for me, how do I accept this and marry into this hellhole family? As someone who grew up in a broken home, I dreamed over a beautiful wedding, having his family be mine too, and that definitely won't happen. My heart aches over it.
I mean, it's going to end one of two ways. You guys are going to find a way to coexist and accept each other, or you and your future husband are going to grow more and more distant from his family, and he's going to create a huge resentment towards them, and it's just going to drive a divide between all of you.
Yeah, I mean, this is heavy shit. You have a hysterectomy because you need one medically and they attack you for it. That's
something
that's dark.
And it's not something you can just, it's not like comments about, I know like religion is a touchy subject, but
right.
Something like that is unavoidable. So to pit that against you would be hard for me to mentally oversee and just like make fun with this family.
Yeah. I would also say none of this is your fault. And none of this is something that anybody deserves to be on the receiving end of.
You never know. They could like the girlfriend he had before her. Like my dad's parents were never fully sold on my mom because they loved his girlfriend before my mom. Mm-hmm. And at the time they thought my mom was like a gold digger, which she was making more money than him at the time. So it was all very confusing, but it did, always cause a weird divide. And I think if you don't sit down all together and find a way to coexist, it's going to end poorly. And I don't know what's better for you. Like, I don't know if you can forgive and forget the hysterectomy situation, but if you can all sit down and put it all on the table and really find a way to coexist, be like, we are going to still find a way to have children if you are, and I want the grandparents to be a part of their lives. The only way to do that and not just hate each other over time is to really have a brutal, honest conversation together and see if you can all put it behind you.
Yeah, if it feels like a safe thing to attempt, I would say, a sit down, and even though it's not your responsibility to do this, but to offer an olive branch and say, listen, you guys, I out of love for your son, who I love, who's my family, I would like to build a family with you guys. Can you chill the fuck out? But I also know that you can't control other people and that you can only control yourself. And I know that type of bullshit is not something I would ever put up with. And it's not because I need to hold on to a resentment. It's because I don't need to be around people who are like that, because that's just so awful.
Well, when you think of her fiance, he's in a difficult position because, of course, you love your family, even if it's troubled or rocky. And then if you're going to marry your wife, it's like, where do you lie and how do you create a bridge to be happy? And that's why I think there's one of two ways to go about it. You're either not going to be in each other's lives. That's how it's going to end, because he's going to start resenting his family more and more and more. The closer you get, the further you build a life together. And then it's going to be like, soon it will be holidays only. And then it will be only one holiday.
I totally agree with that. Yeah.
So it's one or the other.
And you don't just marry the person, you do marry their family if they have a close-knit relationship. His family will become your family, and that's a choice you're making. Also, I don't feel like I have enough information here, but it's pretty, like, I don't know, like, if my fiance or partner of 11 years wasn't standing up for me in an environment where I'm being emotionally abused because of my hysterectomy, I don't know that I want that person to be by my side forever. because that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's layered, and I don't know if it's directly, like, who knows if it's when he goes to the bathroom or how she hears about that conversation being had.
I mean, she's saying it's to her face, which is nuts to butts.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to start with an honest conversation with your partner.
Yeah.
Deciding how the two, because if he's sitting there watching his family do that to you, that's your first issue.
Yeah.
And so you guys together need to unite and decide how you're going to do this. And then you need to decide if you're going to slowly grow apart or if you're going to see if you can really sit down and get it going as a family unit. But God, what a nightmare.
Yeah. Also, like a pros and cons list of why you would be willing to accept this hellhole family and why it is that this fiance is the right one for you to spend the rest of your life with. Because I don't know, like something tells me there might be like, you might be, and I'm taking a real leap here, which is why I'm struggling, because I'm just connecting the dots. Like you say you don't have family and you want family. So could you be wanting a family so badly that you're trying to shove a circle into a triangle hole that doesn't work or fit because you want a family? And perhaps this isn't the right fit.
Yeah.
And that might just be it.
She also might represent to his family taking him away, because the closer they get, the further their son might be drifting apart. And so maybe instead of the parents knowing how to say like, we feel more distant from you, they take it out on her.
Right.
Also, this is me projecting, you never know, but it is like a thing where maybe your fiance could go to your parents and be like, I feel like there's some tension because I'm getting so much closer and more distant from you guys. Maybe once a week we should intentionally plan some time together so you know that I'm not running away from the family. Because I think it is the thing for some moms to feel protective over their sons when they have
I get that
relationships.
And I think that that's a really nice thing to do, but it also feels a little bit like negotiating with terrorists. Like you're going to act horrifically to the person I love, and because you've acted horrifically, let me allot more time to you.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these things are inexcusable. It's just something it's a way that I can't believe people behave.
It's shocking to hear.
Yeah, I mean...
And I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, you're going to have to really take some time to weigh out your pros and cons. I think first figuring it out with your partner and then seeing how you want to execute.
Yeah. Relationships are about feeling safe and loved in.
But you're right. You marry a family too.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have anything else to add?
I don't.
I have a hard left turn.
Okay.
We're going to have a quick intervention.
On me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I left the room for 10 minutes and they have problems.
No. This is, and I want you to hear this with love.
Oh no.
It's lives with a V.
Oh, it's about wording.
Not lives.
It's
with an
living
F.
your life, your lives.
No, it's your life is like singular, but it's like we live our lives.
Did I say lives?
You always say lives.
Yeah. Like if I was writing, don't think I would make that mistake. Like I know if I was writing an essay, I would write lives.
It's the thing that's so gnarly is how consistent this is. Because it's like every day.
I'm a college dropout.
It's not about that. It's not about that. I don't know what it is, but there are some things where I'm just like, he did that. He is saying an F.
He did that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that's me.
And yeah, and we love you. And this is a safe space.
Hope it doesn't backfire on you.
I don't think this one will. I'm pretty positive that this life versus lives.
No, I think you should, because there was a point in my like 8th grade life where I would use the wrong there. And one of my friends was like, you're really fucking up and people are going to hate you for this. And I was like, oh my God, never have used the wrong form of there since.
But see, there is very confusing because it is all the same word, to be fair.
And that one,
but
I feel
life
I
and
have
lives
down.
and lives are very different things.
Right. So life's still wait, is life's even a word?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my point.
The more you know. Living our lives.
And I don't want you to walk on eggshells.
But I don't like that.
That's okay. It's
Living
because
our
you've never
lives.
said it right. So it's going to sound wrong in your mouth.
You're
because you've
so
never
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've never said lives.
No, you've never.
It doesn't sound right to me.
And it won't for a while.
Living
but we'll
your
get used
lives.
to it together.
So I'd be like, Shane and I are living our lives. Ew. I hate it here.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's gonna take some adjusting.
I don't like this new world.
But
I don't like what I've discovered today.
I know, and it's okay. It's okay because you have so much going for you.
I have attachment issues.
Yeah, and you're so cute.
I wonder
And your
why
hair
I'm
looks
so
great. What is
attached
going
to
on? Are you
everything.
having a nervous breakdown?
I am, and okay. Let's have a nervous breakdown off camera.
Okay.
And thank you guys so much for watching
Yeah.
our show. I feel like I don't know how to exist with people anymore. So hopefully,
You're doing great, sweetie.
Thanks. If you want to follow us on social media, we're at the Sip Official. We're also on there personally. So is Chris. We're all linked down below. We love you very much. Let us know what you want to talk about. Do you want advice? Do you want to call in? Do you want to come in? Do you want us to have guests? What do you want?
What do you want?
Thank you for supporting our show. We love you so much. Goodbye. And
that's the sip.
Doesn't it feel good to be able to do it together?
It's so much nicer being with you.
Except you had to ruin our
I'm heavily caffeinated and all I've had is
together.
crumble cookies and I have to go.
Oh, fine.
Oh my God, like I have to go right now.
Okay. I didn't want
Bye.
to hang out with you anyways.
I really want to hang out with you.
Let's hang out this week.
Do you want me to try and get out of Orange Theory right now?
I have to finish my vlog. I
Oh,
haven't
I'll just
posted
go
a
fuck
vlog in
myself.
so long.
No, it's fine. I'll just go fuck myself.
We could fuck each other.
No, we can't. You won't even let me put my tongue in your mouth. I'm married.